Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Metal video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Super Easy A Destined Rivals Saga 3 and basically how you can Super Extreme Z Awaken the Strength Super Saiyan Goku SS4 or Super Saiyan 4 Goku and the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Now to unlock the Super level you have to complete the original Extreme Z battle all the way up to stage 30. Once you've completed stage 30 and unlock stage 31, you can switch the switch to Super button on and you'll be taken to the Super Easy A stage. The Super Easy A stage will cost you 25 stamina and has some missions associated with it that will give you additional medals. We'll be completing these missions with our team build, and it's important to note that you can improve this team build as I'm just showing you a variety of options as well as using some free-to-play or more easily obtainable options, but you should definitely always use the best units, which is why I've put them on the right hand side of the screen. In terms of lead for artificial life forms, there's not a lot of outright leads for artificial life forms. If you look at artificial life forms as a category, it's a bit of a mixed bag. It's always very difficult when you look at the category to determine who the best leads are. In terms of the current best leads, your best chances are going to be units like the Tech Broly Boo, the Tech Super Buuhan, the Strength Cell Max could be a option, and also of course you can run subcategories under units like Perfect Cell or under the Strength Kid Buu. In terms of your best units for damage and just overall performance, we're looking at the Int Buuhan, the AGL Baby, especially with his temporary boost right now, the Tech Perfect Cell due to his high volume damage, and the AGL Transforming Cell due to the fact that he performs great against multiple enemies early on. Remember, we are facing two enemies at once. You will be facing both Goku and Vegeta at the same time. So having a unit that scales well against multiple enemies, like Cell, will be very good for you. Other than that, there's a variety of useful options. You can look at units like LR Cell Max, you can look at units like the free-to-play Bio Broly, you can look at units like the Absorption Lead Buuhan, you can look at supports like Kid Buu, you can look at the physical Buuhan due to his overall performance against two units, and you can look at units like Strength Martian Buu. There's more options other than this. These are not your only options, but these feel like the ones that'll work best. Remember, you are facing both an AGL and Strength type unit at once, so try not to overload your team with either Strength or physical units to not cater to the weaknesses that you may face there. Other than that, especially if you're using the team I'm using right now on the screen, your biggest challenge will be the damage to finish the event within 4 minutes 36 seconds. This is because I'm only using one of the premium units, being Buuhan. To do this, you basically need Buuhan to appear in the first turn. His damage is essentially what carries you. If you have both him and Cell, for example, if I replace Bio Broly with Cell, or Bio Broly with AGL Baby, or even Bio Broly with AGL Cell, then basically at that point your team's going to be 100% good to go. So it's really just one of those situations where if you get lucky, you're good to go because you're having more than enough damage. If not, then you won't end up making it, because what happens with these kind of time limit challenges is you don't really have a margin to wait out the fight or get your rotations going. You just basically have to start the fight, get the right rotation in turn 1, and then you'll be good to go, because you have about 3 turns, give or take, to complete the event. Make sure that you have animation switched off as well to assist you with the overall length of the stage, and of course making sure that you don't have the difficulty of 18,000 lovely animations going off at the same time. That generally is not going to make it go any faster. Of course, like I said, you should be fine, especially if you're using like Tech Cell or AGL Baby or AGL Cell, or even Strength Cell Max instead of Bio Broly. Free to play Bio Broly is just there for the fact that he is free to play. there's not actually a intrinsic point of bringing him to do like anything. Like I said, I think the whole point is not really to bring him for the sake of like his damage. He's just there to fill in a slot as a free-to-play option. But yeah, ultimately at the end of the day, that is it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any more issues or queries, or you want to know how to adjust your team based on the units I've got here or the units you have, and you'll be fine. Look, listen, ultimately at the end of the day, it's entirely up to your box to determine what team you'll be able to run. So I can't account for everything, but feel free to give me a shout in the comments. I will see you guys in the next one. Wishing you all the best of luck, and yeah, that's it from me. Enjoy the 2 new Super Easy Airs. You'll need to run it about 3-4 times in total, depending on the missions if you get them. Bye.